All right. Hey. Welcome to the show, man. Thank you for having me. Stone Alone. Rich and filthy. And more importantly, the darker side of you. So, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about Carnival Cruise and how they racist. So a lot of people got a lot to say about it. Let's see what Jesus Ed and the coffee pot them got to say about it. He got a lady on here. I guess she gonna educate us today. Educate me.
So people are calling Carnival Cruise Line racist. They've banned the clacking fans, boots on the ground. Apparently they're no longer playing rap music and they're not allowing people to bring their speakers on board. And the speaker part, I completely agree with because nobody wants to hear your music. But let's all take a guess why they're making these new rules.
Yeah. Well, this in itself is not a reason to make new rules for black people. I'm sorry. This in itself is not a reason to make new rules for black people. I don't know if it's that easy to police us or that easy to, y'all crazy. Let me see. Trying to be live here, y'all. So I don't know if this is really reason for them to, or a justification for them being racist toward black people, right? This not a good enough excuse. You're gonna need a better.
Damn, I mean this place is packed. I mean every part, looks like almost every part is filled with people, and they look like they're having a good time. But those rules triggered a lot of people and eventually has led to people calling the cruise line racist. No rap music definitely was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Do you know how pissed I would be if I paid my good money and pulled up to the cruise ship and that's what I saw? Yeah, they're trying to prevent y'all from turning their cruise line into the sole plane of the waves. Yeah, a lot of y'all trifling ruined a good thing. Yeah, bringing your drugs and your liquor on board, fighting in the clubs. Because let's be 100% real.
I don't know, man. This liquor and all this shit, everything that we're getting accused of, don't seem like we invented. I'm just gonna be honest. It don't seem like we invented this. Seems like, it was cool when they did it. It's a problem when we do it. Or is it just me?
If that was your business, you'd want to make some changes too. Because me, as a person of color, when I see shit like that, I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should spend the extra money and go with Royal Caribbean or Norwegian.
She don't want to see you niggas. She is tired of you She tired of it. She's sick and tired of you niggas. So, what can you say, man? Can't say shit. She tired, goddammit.
Yeah, because when I go on vacation, I'm not trying to get assaulted because Tyquisha had too much Hennessy.
Ooh, Tyquisha has had too much Hennessy. That was a direct strike at you niggas. Yeah, she went there on you niggas. Direct hit. Direct hit on you niggas. Hey man, I'm just the messenger here. I didn't want to smoke with nobody. All I can say is that was a direct strike at you niggas.
All right, so first off, I want to say this. I don't know if all these rules are actually true. Social media has this talent of spouting off things that aren't true and people just running with it. And one thing I have seen that's true is the Bluetooth speaker thing, right?
Let me turn TV.
That validated, and I've seen a lot of people actually agree with that. As far as the dance, which she was talking about there, the group dance and the fans and the rap music, I have yet to see confirmation that that's actually facts. Is there a part of me though that can see why they
and see that's why I don't want to get on them yet.
It depends.
I don't want to get on Carnival yet because I haven't seen any official anything about them doing this, right? So I really can't really say that is, it's them really doing it. It could be just a bunch of lying ass niggas. You know how y'all do. Y'all be lying.
Right? It depends on what type of rap music they played. And if you listen to rap, you know. Right? You know if it's a bunch of drill music that they're playing consistently, then you already know the type of spirit and environment that incites. Or if it's, more family-friendly rap music, less curse words, more about turning up, so on and so forth, based on the people who go to Carnival Cruise, then I wouldn't see that as a big deal. Now, there are people who are here and just plain out canceling all their tickets to Carnival Cruise because they just think this whole thing is for sure racist, even though they've not validated
it feels like it.
3 other rules that I mentioned.
Carnival does not have to worry about me. They do not have to worry about me. We got the message loud and clear. We are not your demographic anymore. So, y'all, I was supposed to be going on a Carnival cruise. So, one of my friends is turning 30, and he's never been on a cruise. He doesn't have a passport, so do not suggest flying somewhere. So he's never been on a cruise, and he was like, it's my dirty 30. I want to be on a turned up ship, be seeing all the videos of Carnival. He was like, I want to do that because I'm trying to be lit for my birthday, right?
Right.
Well, Carnival has decided they want to rebrand. They don't want to be known as the turn up cruise no more, the budget friendly cruise no more. They want to be, I don't know, I guess they want to be royal. Even though people book, when people...
That ain't it. You changing your whole shit behind a rumor. You ain't even you ain't seen nothing them people didn't say really officially about that. I probably wouldn't run with that like that. That probably wouldn't be what I ran with. If I was a betting man, I wouldn't change my plans because of this shit. I mean,
book Carnival, they know what they are booking. They know they are booking a turn-up cruise, period. Everybody on there is looking to have a good time, party, and have fun. We know what type of people are on there.
Yeah.
So let's say this. Let's say they actually were trying to rebrand
let's say that.
themselves.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that? Honestly, guys, what's wrong with the rebrand? I mean,
if you're looking for a business loan,
that's true.
An SBA loan is one of your best options.
If they want to rebrand, they can.
Why is
they do
that?
have the right to do that.
Do you own?
But it being racially motivated feels some type of way. They ain't never had to rebrand. They've been playing heavy metal and all types of shit. Just say you don't want black people there. Just say it. Say that, man. Just say you don't want black people. It'll be easier.
Carnival Cruise? I mean, I just want to strictly talk business here. One thing people don't understand is it doesn't matter when investors are looking or business owners are looking at financial statements and they're viewing profit and loss statements.
So what are they losing by this?
Most companies do not care about the things you care about. They care about the bottom line. Are we making money or are we not?
Yes.
Are we making money?
Yes.
Or are we not? And if they decide to change something, they're not changing something, right? We're hypothetically speaking here. They're not changing it because they feel some type of way and they're racist and they're thinking, oh, too many black people are getting on this cruise. It's affecting the bottom line. It's affecting their pockets. Maybe they're tired of headlines.
I would have to see that. I would have to see something that says black people having speakers and all of this shit is affecting our bottom line. Because as I saw it, that shit was packed full of paying fucking customers. So I don't see how you could say your bottom line is being affected when it looked like you over fucking sold the tickets, if you want to be honest, and you're blaming it on the black people. So it looked like you got too many people there. So I don't see how those two correlate. You can't really say, oh, it's affecting our bottom line, but the fucking ship is packed to the damn gills. Well, how is that? If you was really smart, you will be catering to black people. But since you don't like black people, you can't do that. If you was really smart, you'd be bringing in the fucking Hennessy by the boatload. You'd be bringing in, nah, you can't have no fans. Why? Because we sell our own fans here for $20. That's why. Nah, you can't goddamn do this because we sell our own. Oh, you can't come with a speaker, but you do have one of these personal speakers that you can buy for $49.99. You see, black people, we paying customers too. But you don't want the black dollar because you don't want to see black people having fun. Black people don't want to see black people having fun. Black people are disgusted by other black people being black. Just go ahead and say what it is. I don't want to, go too far, but
like Carnival Cruise brawl prompts Coast Guard response, morning in America.
By now, you may have seen that viral video showing a wild scene on a Carnival cruise ship, an all-out brawl. If you haven't seen it, you're gonna.
All right, I don't want to see it because I already saw it. I don't want to watch that again.
You don't want to see
so much of it. There's so many fights that break out that I've seen, especially on TikTok. You can go search anywhere online, even YouTube.
Yes.
A part of me wondered, like, okay, they must really make a lot of money for them to really not care about those brawls. How do you even manage that many people who are drunk, swinging on each other? One time I saw that they dropped the people off, just randomly, just kicked them off. Dropped them off somewhere, just because that's how rowdy.
Y'all know y'all in there over-serving them people. Come on now. Y'all in there with the drink packages. Come on now. It's a, you got to, and then I swear to God, look like y'all oversold those tickets, man. I've been on cruises. I ain't never seen shit packed like that. I don't get it. The boat is fucking huge. How did everybody end up at one pool? It's like mini pools on the cruise ship. Like, it's, what they do is they look for reason to disqualify you instead of including you. They just want a reason to
Again, my main point is business owners largely are motivated by profit and loss. And that's how they make decisions majority of the time.
Everybody on there, it's just Carnival cruises are so much fun. Like, everybody is just a vibe, right? And it's like anywhere there's going to be like alcohol, things might get a little rowdy. That just comes
That's
with
what I was saying.
People being drunk. It has nothing to do with like,
You're going to put people on an enclosed environment and say, here's all the liquor you can have for this amount of dollars. Now, don't nobody get rowdy and get drunk and start fighting and all that. Like, like nobody else does that but black people.
Being black, being this, the music. But these people done banned the fans. They saying no more hip hop music. So, child,
I haven't seen that.
Going. So now we are not going back to the drawing board because no, ma'am.
All right, so that's that. Let's check out a few of these comments. See what the people have to say. Obviously, people feel
banning a certain music is sort of a psychosis that I don't understand. You're saying that music makes people do certain things. Well, what the fuck did rock and roll make people do in the 90s? What did country make them people do? What them fiddles and shit make people do in slavery? What was it the music then that made them act evil? It's just anything that, what it really is you can't say no black people, but you can say no fucking lotion. No cocoa butter. We don't allow no lotion. Nobody with weaves. Nobody with melanin. You just saying everything but black.
Top comment here says, I'm glad they changed the rules. I don't listen to rap anyway, and y'all make us look so bad. I'm glad they did that. Means I can enjoy the cruise in peace.
Here's something most drivers don't know. The older your car, the cheaper your insurance should be. If your vehicle...
Somebody responded back and says there's many other cruises you can go on without rap music. Somebody else here says y'all have to learn how to act. Oh shit. Oh, they're on them. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all really made the value.
If you don't know how to act, taking away rap music and fans ain't gonna make you act right. Or is that just me? Right? We not kids. You can't, there is no fix for black behavior because we're not a monolith. You don't get to tell us all what the fuck to do at one time. And that's the problem that you really have, is that you really can't accept that there's different types of black people. And some people, I don't give a fuck if you got rap or speaker or whatever, you're not gonna be able to control them. You're not gonna be able to tell them shit. They're gonna do what the fuck they want. It's certain people like that. And you can't say no. You can't have no ticket to get on. You're trying to diagnose a problem for entire people, which is actually isolated incidents. But everything that somebody black does is reflected on all other black people if it's negative. So if it's negative and one black person did it, all y'all asses did it. If it's positive, it don't never work like that. It don't never work like that if it's positive. If it's positive, it's an isolated incident. If it's negative, all y'all niggas need to learn how to act. If one nigga go and rob a liquor store, they say, look how all they ass is at. 99% of us getting up, trying to go to work, trying to do the right thing. No, don't matter. We saw this one man rob somebody, so now it's all y'all.
Go down. I'm not mad at it. Somebody else here added, who is y'all? LOL. I was on those cruises at 11. The quality been low. And the commenter responded back to that guy who said, who's y'all? And they said, us black people. Then he goes on to say, I don't like how comfortable y'all are lumping in all black people together like that.
I just said that.
The problem isn't black people, it's people that are classless and weren't raised right. Those come in all types of colors. Go to therapy. The internalized racism runs deep. And so
that's exactly what I was just saying. I had no idea that dude was gonna say that. That's exactly what I was saying. Who the fuck, how you gonna try to say you finna try to fix everything with black people? You know what, I'm gonna punish you niggas. I'm gonna take away all the watermelon. Niggas just looking at you like, what? Right, you know what? I'm gonna punish white people. I'm gonna take away avocado and cottage cheese. What kind of shit is that? Right? So you gonna say, y'all need to know how to act. Y'all need to do this. Y'all need to do that. Oh, so now it's y'all. If one person invents something and they black, you don't say, all y'all is smart. When one person 360 and dunk, you don't say, man, all black people are in good shape. They never attribute any positive traits to the group. The positive traits belong to the individual. The negative traits belong to all of us. No matter what we do, no matter what we say, we have to answer for anything that they deserve, that they deem is wrong.
Interesting. It's interesting because you have black people who are actually having this conversation in the comment section down below. This chick says, no, those Carnival cruise videos were ridiculous. I understand why they rebranded. Here's somebody else that says Carnival got tired of being the Section 8 of the sea. Yo, this is wild. I'll say this, man. I don't think that the demographic, and I mean black people attending the Carnival cruise, is going to change. if this is true, I don't think that's going to change at all. I do think the expectations of the people going to those trips will change. Right? If you're ready to turn up and get wild, and you're young and you're expecting to go into a club on the sea,
it's fucked.
Then
you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Right? They put it right in the price point to where black people can finally afford it. Then when they get you there, they say, act white. Don't come here with them fucking fans. Don't come here with all that fucking dancing and the rap music and being black and fucking, talking and breathing how black people do. Do everything white and we'll accept you, and then we'll all have a good time. Now, if you got some wholesale changes that you think that you need to make them price point changes. You don't want a certain element in there, price it out. That's what Royal Caribbean does. They don't put a cruise for $99 and then say, now everybody act like you're a $1 million customer. They price their shit $1,000 a cruise. You're going to get only a certain element. It's called financial segregation. That's what white people practice right now on this world. In the United States, they financially segregate themselves. They don't have to say we're segregating. They say only a certain financial point is going to be able to live around me and live in this neighborhood. And if you're black and you can make this amount of money, you'll automatically have sense in your fucking head, because no ignorant ass nigga can afford none of this shit. Because we don't give money to ignorant ass niggas who can't afford shit. But as far as trying to take away amenities aimed at black people, that's what make it racist. I digress.
We're probably not going to go, right? Like the chick we just listened to. You're going to say, nope, I don't want to go on that cruise. I've never been on a cruise. And I'll be honest with you, based on what I've seen in the bras so far, I don't think you ever catch me on a Carnival
this nigga scared
in my life.
Shut your scary ass up, boy. I fucks with you, though. I love your channel. But man, get your ass on that boat. Them shits is fun. What you have to realize is that 90% of anything that goes viral is an exception. It's something anomaly. It's something amazing. It's something that you never see every day. But when it's black people, it's every day. You could see a black man wiping his booty with an orange in the grocery store, and they'll be like, see, I knew it. That's what they do. They all wipe their booty with oranges. It's all of them. It's never an isolated incident when it's negative. It's always all of us. And we have to answer for the entire group. That's why I said that's not fair for him to do that. Now you gonna see the video, man, I would never do that. They used to say that about Brooklyn. I would never go to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's hard. Brooklyn's this, Brooklyn that. You get to Brooklyn and it's great. Say the same thing about black people. The black neighborhoods, they all dangerous. Well, you just saying that by default because you don't know any black people. You don't live in a black neighborhood. You just think that everything that black people do is bad, and you gotta break out that self-hatred ass shit.
There's somebody else who says, Carnival weird for that. I don't care what people say. Another person who says, don't blame Carnival, blame the people that don't know how to act. There's been too many incidents that happened on that cruise line. I mean, I can think of one recently that I reported on. I didn't even focus on the cruise. I was just shocked at this woman right here. Do you guys remember this woman who was acting up and had to be lifted out like a mother, right?
This is what I'm saying. Is that an everyday thing, or is that an isolated incident? Would you say this is all black people, or would you say that this is how women get to act in America? I mean, what's the consequence to being like that? You know what I'm saying? There is no consequence for women, and then they'll attach it to all black people and say this is how they all act.
I was in complete shock here. She had to be lifted out. because she refused to get up at the Carnival cruise and her son was crying. Just some craziness. I will say this. If I was younger, I would probably have enjoyed.
One bite of 100%
tell you what,
Angus beef ballpark fried.
I ain't a fan of how
some
old
of what I
girls
see
acting.
on the Carnival cruise. I'm looking at this audience. I see a lot of young people. Again, that's my perception of Carnival cruise now. So what should that tell you? A lot of people don't know this, but brand is all about association. And if you associate, because this is what I associate Carnival cruise as, I'm like, man, young people, they're getting turned. If I was younger, I'd probably look at this and thought I was missing out. Because, guys, I promise you, I didn't know that cruises were ever this turned and young people would go on these cruises. When I thought of a cruise, I thought of old people who were retiring, specifically white people.
Oh,
and I thought of this, right? And I would look at this and think to myself, by the way, this is
why in the fuck is that acceptable?
Cruise instead is Royal.
So that's okay. So you can do the fucking bunny hop and shit like that and sing it in unison and dance if you white. If you black, they changing the fucking rules on you.
Cruise. And I would look at this and
see,
think,
how is that any different?
No way this is what I would want to go through or experience ever.
I remember back in the day when you had to make a substantial amount of money in order to
what the fuck is
get onto
on
a cruise or to bring a family of 5, 6, 7 onto a cruise. And I grew up.
I don't want to hear this shit no more. Cruises have particular themes. Everybody knows that. There's a kids cruise, there's the party cruises, there's single cruises, there are black cruises, there's rap music. They have Rock the Bell cruise. They have gambling cruises. They have international cruises. They have one-day cruises. They have 365. So it's all these different types of cruises. But when black people do it, it is now a hot topic. You can't do shit just being black. You do shit while being black. You ain't just driving a car. You driving a car while you're black. You're not on a cruise. You're on a cruise while you're black. You're not a superhero. You're the Black Panther. You're Black Adam. You're black first in everything that you do. Even when you cruise. How you act? Problem. The music that you listen to? Problem. Any of your culture? Problem. I don't like it. Y'all acting black. Y'all not acting white. Y'all not doing the bunny hop. Y'all doing the regular shit that y'all do at the barbecues. Well, what the fuck we supposed to do? I mean, you got no problem whatsoever taking that money, but then they gonna teach you niggas how to act. And that's what I got a problem with. Hey, you gonna take that money, you need to be ready for any goddamn thing, and you need to let people do what the fuck they gonna do. Now, if this is a family cruise, specify that. Families only. Kids gonna be there. But if it's like one of them cruises, any cruise that's black like that got all them black people, was a planned cruise. It was a planned cruise that all the black people knew about and they all bought tickets to. It wasn't no fucking accident. So, you can do everything. Just don't do it while being black.
Cruising. My parents used to take us on a cruise every summer, if not every other summer. And that shit wasn't cheap. And now you're seeing all these fights because they've made it so easy for people to travel abroad or get on a cruise with these $99 price tags and $129 price tags, even $399 price tags. Come on now. These Carnival cruises, they used to be honestly very, very good. And now they're just to shit. The Bahamas, Cozumel, even Come on now. Is there not truth in what he's saying?
you lowered your price point. You went down on the amenities. You ever move into some apartments after they already been run down? They used to be like $2,000, but the neighborhood got bad. Y'all stopped taking care of the property, got a new owner, got all this shit. Then y'all start lowering the rent. You start lowering what it takes to move in. You get a different element coming in. Different shit start happening, and then you start complaining. When you the one who did that shit, you said, you know what? I'm gonna have a Black Greek cruise, and I'm gonna make all the tickets $250. And then you're like, what are all these niggas doing here? You know, it's all a fucking setup.
Jamaica was a place that one would dream about going to, but now they make it so easy that people go to it. With these prices, no wonder you're having all these fights. I'm sorry to say it this way, but someone has to say it. When you have low prices, you're gonna attract the bottom of the barrel. When you have the bottom of the barrel, you're gonna have conflict. And that's exactly why when I take my family and I...
If you in a club in the hood, you expect more shit to go down. There's a downside to the low cost. You don't get, make the shit crab legs $1 a pound, and then say, wow, these niggas showed up. I can't believe this. I'm so overwhelmed. It's so much shit. When you knew what the fuck you was doing. Knew exactly what you was doing. But you wanted to play in our face. That's what it really is with the changes. Now you want to say no more black people. Shit, I don't want to be known as a black line. Same shit happened to Chris Style. I don't want to be known as the black champagne. And then what happened? Your ass got replaced. Because guess what? When black people stop fucking with you, everybody stop fucking with you. Once black people get hold to you, you might as well stay there, because white people never go back. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to stop this live right now, and I'm going to come back, and we're going to have a different topic on deck, and we're going to let y'all know exactly what that is in 2 and 2. I appreciate you hanging out with your boy. I don't know how to stop this, so we'll leave it running forever. Leave it running forever and ever and ever. See y'all in a couple minutes, man. We're gonna get some beers and shit and go at it again.